Hey everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play Galactic Shogun. Galactic Shogun is a turn-based social deduction card game in which there are hidden identities and you're trying to figure out who's who. It's super fun, and let's dive right into it. So in Galactic Shogun, there are four different roles. And in this four-player game, you'll see three of them. So I'm just going to open the rulebook here and go to the roles just so you can see this. So there are three different roles. There's the Galactic Shogun, which is what the game is named after. There's the Ascendant, and then there's the Space Ninja. And these three roles are on different teams. So the Galactic Shogun is on one team, the Ascendant is on their own team, and the Space Ninjas are on their own team. There's usually there's multiple Space Ninjas, but there's only one Galactic Shogun and one Ascendant. If you're playing with more players, there's also a role called the Star Protectorate. There can be multiple of them, and they're on the same team as the Galactic Shogun, so they win if the Galactic Shogun wins. So at the start of the game, you're going to get assigned one of these roles, and you'll have to accept it. So in this game, I am a Space Ninja, and I can see how I win over here, and I'll explain that in a second. So when you're ready to start the game, accept your role, and now the game starts. So in Galactic Shogun, each player starts with 4 cards. And the game can end in one of two ways. The first way the game can end is if all of us play through all our cards. If all of us play through all our cards, the Galactic Shogun wins. So what the Galactic Shogun is essentially trying to do is run out the clock. They're trying to survive all of these cards being played so that when the last card is played, they're the winner. The other way the game can end is if someone correctly or incorrectly uses this special card called the Laser Katana of Judgment. So in a 4-player game, there are 2 Laser Katanas of Judgment, and the Laser Katana determines how the other 2 teams win. So if you're a Space Ninja, like I'm a Space Ninja in this game, the way I win as a Space Ninja is I use the Laser Katana of Judgment to stab the Galactic Shogun. I use the katana on the Shogun correctly. Roles are hidden, so I don't know who the Shogun is at this moment in time, but if I think I know and I have a katana, I can play the katana, point it at a particular player, and if that player is the Shogun, the game is over, the Space Ninjas win. The other way the game can end because of the Laser Katana is if the Laser Katana of Judgment is used on the Ascendant, which is the 3rd team, the Ascendant wins. So the Ascendant wants the Laser Katana of Judgment to be pointed at them. Okay? So those are the 3 win conditions for the game. Either the katana is used on the Shogun, in which case the ninjas win, or the katana is used on the Ascendant, in which case the Ascendant wins, or everyone runs out of cards, in which case the Shogun wins. So we're going to take turns playing one of our cards, and we will do exactly what it says on the card. And you can read what all the cards do in the rulebook. So I won't go through all of them in detail over here, but basically there's 9 or 10 different cards and they all do different things. The Laser Katana is the most important because that has the potential to end the game. If you're curious, you can also see how many of each card are in the starting deck, and that varies based on the number of players. So in a 4-player game, there is 1 Once Upon a Time card, there's 2 Laser Katanas of Judgment, there's 1 hologram, and so on and so forth, and these are all the different cards in the game. One interesting thing about this game is that you can change roles in the middle of the game. You can also change the roles of other players. So there's a few different strategies in terms of playing this game. Just because I started out as a Space Ninja doesn't mean I have to be committed to using the katana on the Shogun in an attempt to win. If the game goes on long enough, a different strategy is to just try and become the Galactic Shogun, so that when the game ends, I'm the one holding the right role card to win. Right? So there's a combination of trying to opportunistically win as what you are right now by lucking into the right cards, but there's also a strategy to try and get the right role, especially towards the end of the game. And so you have to sort of balance playing opportunistically with playing in a long-term way where you're just trying to hold on to the right cards and then at the right moment switch into the right role. And there's even more strategies beyond that. Okay? The game always starts with this card, which is the Once Upon a Time card. So whoever gets this card, that's the first player, and they have to play this card first, and that kicks off the game. And after that, everyone plays a card and takes its effect. So let's play through one round and try to resolve it here. So I'm playing Once Upon a Time. Cool. Now it's bot 1's turn. They will play something else. So they played Body Swap. Body Swap allows you to swap your role with someone else, but you can choose not to. So you pick another player, and then you secretly choose whether or not to swap, which is interesting. Great. So they played the Body Swap. Now it's bot 2's turn. Bot 2 plays Duplicator. For Duplicator, they pick a player, and they duplicate the effect of a random card in that player's hand. So bot 2 is duplicating something from bot 3. They duplicated the Duplicator, which is kind of funny. So they have to do it again. All right, so they're duplicating one of my cards. Okay, so they duplicated the Laser Katana of Judgment. Now they're going to use that Laser Katana on another player, and let's see what happens. They used it on me. I am neither the Galactic Shogun nor the Ascendant, so nothing happens, and nothing about my role is revealed to anyone. Okay, so that's a situation where the Laser Katana doesn't do anything. Now, it's worth saying that when you play a card from your hand, it's permanently gone from the game. Like, it's in the center now, and there's no way to get those cards back. So, because there are only 2 Laser Katanas of Judgment, the second both of them are played, there's no more left in the game. Meaning there's no real way for the Ascendant or the ninjas to win, at which point you're sort of forced to try and become the Galactic Shogun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, I don't know, luck out here by hitting the Galactic Shogun just to end the game, but I don't know if I will. I know a bunch of roles also just got swapped, so I'm going to point the katana at this player, and let's see what happens. Alright, I got the Galactic Shogun. That's what the animation is. Great. Which means the Space Ninjas win the game, and I am a Space Ninja, so that's good for me. Alright, so this is a super fun game. We've played it a lot. The games are very quick, and there's many ways to play, and the cards give you a really good variety of actions to take so that you can get new cards or get a new role or mess up the plans of someone else. Okay, so I'd highly recommend you check this one out and let us know how it goes. Thanks so much.